Kids like that, obviously, kids are just gonna sit in corners with shotguns. Really can't play for that. Like right now, I'm just gonna play this kid out completely. He don't know where I'm coming from. This guy's about to get outplayed. Yep. And him too. So it's just stuff like that, simple things like that. You guys just have to, just get better. Just know your movement and whatnot. Like those two kids got completely outplayed. Pop it, let it bang. For this life I cannot change. Alright, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. I hope you guys are having a great start to your day, rest your day, whatever time it may be. Now for today's video, what we're going to be going into are going to be some basic tips on how you guys can stop choking V2 rockets. A lot of you guys actually went ahead and wanted me to make a video on the proper mindset, some basic strategies on how you guys can stay alive longer, win a couple more gunfights in order to get your V2 rocket kill streak. And a lot of you guys have been asking me, how do you not get tense when you're on nuke streaks, like on 15s or 20 kill streaks? And I'm pretty much going to explain to you guys a method that I started to run back in Modern Warfare 3 when they first introduced like a 25 gun streak, aka the Moab. This worked in Ghosts, this worked in Infinite Warfare, and it actually does work in this game. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys my #1 secret. Now I guarantee you 99% of you guys are going to disagree with me. You're going to say that I'm absolutely insane. You guys are going to say that this is probably the worst tip ever, but go ahead and check it out. It's worked for me, it's worked for a lot of other players, and it's going to be literally, don't go for a V2 rocket. Now what I mean by this is you guys never ever want to set your streaks as UAV and just counter, or just UAV if you guys are going for your first V2 rockets. After you guys have probably got, I'm gonna say around like 20 to 30 V2 rockets, you guys are probably more comfortable, because as you get more comfortable getting on higher gun streaks, staying alive longer, and you just get more comfortable playing the game, you obviously you're not going to be thinking about it as much. You're just going to be playing and the V2 will just happen. You guys see me on stream, I really don't necessarily go for the V2 rocket, especially if I'm playing CTF or game modes like Domination, which will be turned to 100 points per kill if you guys didn't know. But I don't really go for the V2. I pretty much just stay alive and I just go for my next score streak, whether that be the paratroopers, whether that be the emergency airdrop, the ball turret gunner. I go for the kill streak. And what you guys want to keep in mind is if you guys just take baby steps and you guys like slightly build up your streaks, you guys will find yourself staying alive longer, and you find yourself winning more gunfights and essentially getting the V2 rocket more consistently. Because the worst thing you can do is count kills. I highly recommend you guys stop doing that. Like whenever you guys are on a streak, if you guys are on a 15, you never want to be like, all right, I'm at 15, then I'm on a 16, then I'm on a 17, then I'm on an 18. Oh my gosh, I'm 5 off. You don't want to be doing that stuff. You guys just want to just play the game and go for your streaks. That's the primary reason why you see me always running lethals. I think I have maybe like 5 or so V2s that I've gotten just running UAV counter, and they're all in free-for-all. So if you guys are obviously playing modes like CTF or Domination, Team Deathmatch, you guys kind of don't want to be doing that. You guys just want to play for your streaks. Just let the V2 happen naturally. Just let it be a surprise, because honestly, if you guys count kills, you guys are you're gonna freak yourself out. You're gonna get tense. You're gonna choke up around the 20. You guys maybe even be choking up around 15s. You just want to play the game, because odds are if your streaks are going in and you're just getting kills off rotations, you're gonna be honestly just feeding the enemies, because the enemies are gonna be so worried about taking out your streaks because they're constantly getting called in. The enemies are gonna be so worried about trying to hide. They're not really gonna be worried about killing you off your V2, and you're gonna find yourself getting them more consistently and a lot easier. I cannot tell you guys enough times where I've called in like paratroopers, they're getting like quad feeds, I'm killing people on the side, and then the V2 just pops up out of nowhere and I had no idea that I was actually that close. It's just stuff like that simple basic stuff like that you guys need to go ahead and start applying in game, and I guarantee you guys will be able to find yourself getting V2 rockets. And as well as another tip that I want you guys to know, and I always say this in my videos, is you guys really need to start regenerating your health when you guys are getting out of gunfights. I cannot tell you guys enough how many times I've gunned players because they'll get in a gunfight, they'll get on one shot, and then they'll go ahead and contest another gunfight and instantly die, and they're wondering, how am I getting melted, how am I dying this fast? it's because you guys need to go ahead and make sure your health is regen. Now, I understand in some instances when the enemies are flooding you, you really don't have that much time, but if you guys have at least 3 seconds to sit there and regen at least a portion of your health, you guys really need to go ahead and do that, because you'll find yourself staying alive and you'll be winning a lot more gunfights, because the enemies obviously are going to have a significant advantage over you if you guys are one shot and they're not. It's almost a guaranteed death in this game if you get in a gunfight if the enemy has full health and you have one shot, unless you're just absolutely terrible. 99% of the time you're dying. So you guys really need to go ahead and think about what you're doing before you guys get into gunfights, and you guys just really need to just regen your health, and as well as never sprint around corners. I said this earlier, but literally just like stuff like this, basic stuff like this really will help you out. And I really do mean, do not go for V2 rockets to get a V2 rocket. It's literally the best tip. It's worked for in Modern Warfare 3. When I first started to go for my Moabs in Modern Warfare 3, I didn't even run Specialist, and Specialist was technically the best method to get a Moab. I would just run Assault, just play the game, and I would just eventually get them as like a surprise. That's kind of like what the V2 should be. It should, especially if you guys really aren't that seasoned at getting them, it should be just a surprise that just shows up. So if you guys are just running streaks like the paratroopers and letting them go in, let them do the work, let them teammate shield for you guys will find yourself getting your V2 markers more consistently, because you're not really necessarily thinking about getting your V2, and it's just going to happen more naturally. And eventually you guys are going to get so used to doing this that you'll just be popping off V2s every other game, and you'll be able to drop maybe the paratroopers, run UAV counter, and maybe go for multiple V2 rockets at one game, as you guys see that I do on stream from time to time. It's just stuff like this, basic stuff that I feel like nobody really talks about, because it really isn't a direct method on getting a V2 rocket, but it is a little side tactic that I've been running for years, and it just works. It literally works. I'm telling you guys, if you guys run lethals and you just play for your lethal streaks, not really especially going into the game saying I need to get 25 kills, but going into the game saying, okay, I need to get 11 kills to get my paratroopers, and then you get your set again, and you say, all right, I need to get another 11 more kills to get my paratroopers again, you're on a 22. You're already 11 kills away, you're 3 kills, excuse me, off your V2, and by the time, and before you know it, you'll have it. So it's just stuff like that, basic tips like this that will really help you guys go ahead and get your V2 rockets. And that's kind of why I wanted to make this video, because that's the kind of mindset you guys need to go ahead and use when you're playing this game. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Let me know if it was helpful. I know a lot of you guys might be confused, and you might think that this is probably the worst tip ever, but go ahead and give it a try. I guarantee you guys will go ahead and get your V2 rockets within 5 games of testing this out. So yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. It's been your boy Ears. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Deuces. How long you been streaming for? A little over 2 hours.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Paratroopers in the air.
Left side over there.
Recon aircraft ready. Counter recon is airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft. Recon searching for targets.
I'm low-key hoping my paratroopers like go off. So I can just like fucking hide and just get this shit. I got my vicious medal on him. Fuck it hell.
Emergency airdrop available. Secure a drop zone and signal when ready. Emergency airdrop inbound. Resupply and advance. Surrender is not.
Wait, I think I just wasted it. Did we cap the first round? I think I wasted my emergency. Fuck! We didn't cap. I wasted it, bro. Shit, I thought we capped. Are stat changing variants coming? I have no idea, man. Oh, yeah, I wasted it, bro. I thought we capped.
Primary objective,
damn it,
capture
dude.
the enemy flag.
I thought we capped.
Move out and take position. Hostiles inbound.
God damn. I literally thought I thought they capped the first round. I thought we capped, because I thought you guys were just like, fuck it, we're ending this shit. Oh damn. That's kind of annoying. Did you kill that guy? Oh, you got him. Shit. Sorry, somebody got us, dumbass. I got parachutes. I need somebody to get pushed up. I got a V2 rocket on him. I got a V2 on him, bro. I'm done. Anti's getting V2. That idiot said I couldn't play against sweats. Are you serious? Come on now. They all left. Fucking retarded ass idiot said I couldn't play against tryhards. Get the fuck out. This fucking game is easy. These kids, they dash too. That's an L.